Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
11. Mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Drill green. Quad red. Fuse yellow. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. Trouble, 38. First down, Atlanta. Smith, red.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Fights him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
10 cycles. Drill 52.
A give to Gibson running right. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the Falcons first down.
Ready. 43 rails.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's get set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow going to change things up. And now an audible here into something else.
11 Thomas. 11,
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Burrow will throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Falcon football.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ritter now. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Set. Ready. Red. Yellow. Hey. Red. Black shot.
Ritter to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
22 meter. Striker. 3-3.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. That's out quickly to London. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's Brad Robbins now.
In punt formation for the Bengals.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go. Fight, 97. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And down to the 36-yard line here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Cycle.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Claw, 10.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. 29 yards, and the Falcons had 6 to their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On one, ready?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11, 11. 11,
And Burrow going to change the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That one caught downfield by Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
11, 11, 11, 11.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
11, MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, 11,
He'll
11.
send a receiver in motion to the right.
Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Stop.
Back to throw again.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Green Jack. Blaster, 6. Fight, 60. Ready?
Robinson with another carry.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
They'll
11,
send a
11,
receiver
11.
here in motion right.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
11, 11. 11, Thomas.
At the Falcons, 46-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
11, 11.
1st and 10 at the
11, mighty.
32-yard line.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11 MT tape. 11, 11 MT.
They'll bring a
tape.
receiver in motion
11
right.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Burrow changing the look.
11.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
12. 11 MT. 11.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
11 mighty. Hey, can.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd and 10.
Smack. Yellow, go.
Hand off now to Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Green. Black.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, strike. Ready.
Robinson on a give right side.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Set. Ready.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Drill green. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
11. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
12.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
First and 10 at the 29.
Mixon with a first down carry. Gets around him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
12.
The slot man in motion right.
Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
1-1, ready?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Slot man moves right. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
11 MT, 11 MT.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here we go, 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Here's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 10 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here we go, set. Go, ready.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ridder. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Wentz to throw. Short throw to Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offline, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
I'm 1, ready?
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
11
Now
MT
Burrow going to
Tate.
change things
11
up.
MT Tate. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
11, 11.
Well, looks like they'll move things
12,
around here.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Here we go with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Complete to Jamar Chase. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
11, MT, tape.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down,
11,
goal
11,
to go.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They go play action with Burrow. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Falcons, their strong September has carried over to...
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not